The afterlife, probably one of the most unanswered questions out there. I always wondered what happens when you die, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me there. But today I'm going to rank a bunch of afterlife theories based on how cool it would be if that was actually true. I'm not trying to get into the whole science of everything. You really think I'm researching this video? No. I'm probably the last person that should be doing a scientifically researched video. Let's start with reincarnation. Now I'm going to give this one a B tier. I mean, the whole idea of it seems kind of cool. You just spawn in as something else. Nobody's trying to go from a human to a fly. That is the biggest downgrade ever. Or if even worse, I come back to life as a plant. I wouldn't even be able to move. Like, that shit's ass. But coming back to life as like a shark or something would be pretty cool. The theory states it's based on your actions. So if you're a dick, you're gonna come back as a fly and just die in like 5 seconds to a fly swatter. If not, well, then you'll come back as something cool. So it's like a roulette type of thing, pretty much. If I come back as something lame, I'm just gonna have to thug it out until it's over. Next, we got nothingness. Yeah, this one's going in F tier. I really don't see the vision here, because you can't fucking see it all. Nothing happens. That's the theory. You just die, and it's over. There's no afterlife. There's no redo, even if I royally fuck up my life. This one seems kind of lame to me, honestly, but maybe when I'm like 80 years old and I can't get up, I'll see the vision. But right now, no, this is getting an F tier. And the reason why people believe this theory is because before birth, the same thing, it was just nothingness. And people just don't believe that life would last forever. There has to be some kind of ending to it. The simulation theory, C tier. People believe that life is created by some kind of higher being, and we're just in a simulated reality right now as we speak. And how it works is, well, when you die, they say that people will be reprogrammed into said simulation as somebody else, pretty much. And people say that these programmers or higher powers control your life and your fate and where you end up. Me personally, I really don't get this one. Your life is ultimately based on your decisions, not really like a higher being controlling you. At least I don't think so. But there's some people that are roaming around that you just look at them like, all right, this person's a bot. There's no way they're a real human. But if we were in a simulation, that would just feel kind of weird to me. But in all honesty, it's better than nothingness. I don't know. People have been debating on this for a long time. I talked about it in another video, but maybe my mind is too puny to even understand this debate. And if life is truly a simulation. What I'm guessing happened here is these people just saw The Sims and just ran with it. Like, I'm having intrusive thoughts about hopping out the window. Like, and I have full control whether I hop out of the window or not. There's no higher being telling me to jump out of the window and just break a leg. I'm gonna get a bunch of comments from Andrew Tate fans saying I'm stuck in the Matrix. Next, we have the parallel universe theory. Now, this theory basically states that when we die, we come back at a different point in time in another universe. I'm gonna have to give this one A tier. I feel like it would be pretty cool to experience other universes out there. People say that there's like other versions of you out there. And I think it would be awesome to experience what that other version of me is up to. In another universe, I could be running this crazy business and have a big ass mansion. And you know what else I'm running? I'm running a huge sale in honor of 500K on the plushies at birdgang.shop. There's only a few left and it's for this week only. So if you want to secure one, go get one now. And thank you all so much for the support lately. To show my gratitude, I've been locked in every week trying to drop a video for you guys, and that's only gonna continue, bro. Grind does not stop. Or I could unfortunately live a boring ass life like Squidward. Yeah, that would suck. So that's why I had to put it in A tier. And how long does this last? Do we just keep bouncing from universe to universe? Is it a never-ending cycle? Who knows? The dream theory, I don't really know how to feel about this one. C tier maybe? The theory states that you're just in a big dream, like life is all a dream and it's all meaningless, and you just wake up one day, like when you die. And it's pretty much like you begin a new reality each time. So we dream in a dream that we're dreaming. Okay, like this is just confusing. Dreams are like one of the weirdest phenomenons out there. Some of the dreams I experienced were just so weird and they just felt so realistic. And I guess that's probably the reason why this theory came to be. It's because of how realistic it is. My brain could just completely cook up another reality for me while I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'm with like the most random group of people I haven't seen in years. Or I'm with people that I've never seen in my entire life. And tell me not, the reality is just weird as hell sometimes. Sometimes you could be in a scenario where you gotta win a track race at the McDonald's so you can resurrect Ronald with a bunch of Big Macs. I don't know. Like, it could be anything. And that's where the theory kind of confuses me. Like, how would I even have a life like that? That just doesn't make sense. Next, we got eternal life. Now, this theory states that you either go to heaven or hell. And now this one, of course, yeah, I gotta rank them separately separately. Heaven, yeah, it's going in S tier, obviously, and hell below F. But the theory states, based on your actions in life, you live in either heaven or hell for eternity. And when you enter heaven, you go up what's called the pearly gates, and that is where they judge you. Were you a good person in life? They're gonna have files on top of files of absolutely everything that I did in my life. So on September 8th of 2022, you made a video about getting high when you wake up, and then there seems to be another one called first time getting zooted. Could you explain that in great detail, please? Yeah, no, I'm definitely not making it in. Now, people say when you're in heaven, you're like free of any pain or suffering, and you just stay there forever. But yeah, it could just get really boring after a while. After so many years, what else can you really do? Living eternally in bliss just seems amazing, bro. Like, who wouldn't want that? In my opinion, it's way better than nothing. I'd rather feel like I lived my life for a reason than to just float in nothingness. But obviously the other side of the spectrum, yeah, we know, like, is just horrible. Like, you would just burn in hell for eternity. That's it. A lot of people say that, like, artists or rappers sell their soul. And what this means in the eternal life theory is that since you sold your soul to live a great life on earth, you're going to hell and you're gonna burn for eternity. And I mean, who wouldn't put that in below F tier? I mean, there's no discussion needed. Ghost theory. This theory suggests that after you pass away, you just become a spirit able to communicate with people. But if I'm just stuck as a ghost forever, yeah, D tier, bro. That sucks. I'm stuck on Earth, but now I can just float around for eternity. That's crazy. Like, I just get a few upgrades and that's it. I can float around. I can scare the fuck out of people. I would just get bored of that after a year. Like, I'm over it. A lot of people say this one is true because there are different ways you can summon spirits and shit like that, apparently. And I'm not fucking around with any of that shit. Absolutely not, bro. Like, I'm just gonna walk into my house one day. I'm just gonna see objects moving by themselves. Nah, bro, I'm done. Like, whoever uses a Ouija board, you have balls, because I don't know how the hell, like, anybody would want to do that. You're basically inviting them into your house. It's just a free invitation. Hey, welcome in. Stay at my humble abode. If some ghost or spirit randomly spawned in my house one day, yeah, I'm moving out. I'm packing up. There's no way I'm putting up with that shit. And the amount of paranormal cases I've seen in my lifetime, I'm definitely not messing with any of that. You're gonna take like 30 years off your lifespan just because you decide to summon a bunch of spirits, demons, and shit like that via Ouija board. Next up, we have the never-ending theory. Now, basically, this theory states when you die, you're just reborn as somebody else. So it's basically like you lived past lives that you don't remember, and you just spawn in every time with a wiped memory, but you're just living different lives over and over again. I guess I'll put it in B tier. I don't really know where to put this one. Like, I think it would be pretty cool to experience what the future would be like, but if the Earth is in rough condition in the future, I don't know, man. I'd rather it just be over. Who knows where planet Earth will be in thousands of years? Who knows? Maybe we'll be living on Mars, or maybe it will actually look like this image here in all the society memes or whatever the hell. I always did want to be able to experience driving around in a flying car. I think that would be pretty sick. Each life that I live would just be extremely different, and as the world keeps developing, new technology will exist. Like, who knows? I could have lived a life before showers and toothbrushes existed, and I could just be walking around musty as hell. Next up, we got quantum theory. Now, this theory basically states when you die, your mind creates its own reality. And of course, if that's the case, I would say S tier, because there's no way I would pass up on the ability to create my own reality. I would just keep it going for however long I wanted to, and once it's over, it's over. I can decide when it's over. I am life at that point. But when you die, your brain stops working, so I don't know how true this theory could be, but regardless, I think it's a pretty cool concept. And I guess this reality that you live is based on your own life experiences, because, well, that's what your brain knows. Next up, we have the cosmic theory. Now, this theory states when you die, your energy just goes back into the universe, and you just become particles of dust just floating away. And this energy just continues to make existence how it is. And honestly, that just sounds like it sucks. F tier. It seems pretty similar to the nothingness theory. I wouldn't want to just disappear in space. That seems like a lame ass way to go out. Like, with the rest of these theories, like, you know what? At least it's a better way to go out. Nirvana theory. S tier. This theory states that basically you break free from everything and you just exist on another level. You know that feeling like where you're in such a trance-like state, you just feel like you're floating? That's what people say it feels like. You feel like a god, bro. You feel unstoppable. And now the theory of nirvana is that you constantly break the cycle of being reborn and you just live in peace forever. It's like a yin and yang type thing, bro. bro. Like, you had so much balance in your life that it just aligned to a perfect state. And you are freed out the pen from everything. You know what, bro? If this theory is true, I'm gonna have to spend my last years on this earth being a monk on a mountain, trying to achieve true balance in my life. Because right now, I really got no balance in my life. My schedule's all fucked up. But I guess I'll see what happens in like 70 to 80 years. Who knows? Life could all be a dream. If you want to find out more about dreams and why you have them, I made a whole video dedicated to the different types of dreams that we all have. Just click it.